Spika wa Bunge la Jamhuri ya Muungano wa Tanzania ambaye pia ni mwenyekiti wa kundi la Afrika katika Umoja wa Mabunge Duniani, Dr. Tulia Machi 12, 2023 amehutubia mkutano wa 146 wa Umoja wa Mabunge Duniani IPU nchini Bahrain, ambapo kauli mbiu ya mkutano huo ni kukuza amani na kujenga jamii jumuishi yenye kuvumiliana. Pamoja na mambo mengine, Dr. Tulia amezungumzia kuhusu juhudi zinazofanywa na serikali ya Tanzania kwa kushirikiana na bunge katika kudumisha amani na mahusiano mazuri ya kijamii kwa wananchi, pamoja na kuheshimu maazimio ya kimataifa katika kulinda na kudumisha amani duniani.
Honorable Chair, Honorable Speakers, Members of Parliament, dear colleagues and friends, at the outset, allow me to take this opportunity to thank the Right Honorable Duarte Pacheco, the President of the IPU, for inviting the Tanzanian delegation to participate in this important assembly. It is a personal honor for me and all the members of Parliament in my delegation. Also, I would like to register our delegation's appreciation to our hosts and the organizers for this August Assembly for the excellent arrangements made to make the meeting a success. Dear colleagues and friends, the theme for this Assembly's general debate, which is promoting peaceful coexistence and inclusive societies fighting intolerance, comes very timely. In the world we live in today, intolerance is growing in our societies. The world we live in today is full of diversity. Thus, the need to talk about inclusivity and peaceful coexistence. In order to promote coexistence, many factors come into play. One of the important ways of ensuring coexistence is to have resilient institutions that will look into factors that generate diversity and have mechanisms to address challenges that emanate from negative diversity. For surely, as we all know, diversity is not necessarily adverse. Dear colleagues and friends, there are definitely many key players in addressing diversity. First and foremost, communities through their traditions, customs, and societal values. These will then form the basis for other setups to create a conducive environment for ensuring that these values and aspirations of the society are upheld. One of the institutions that carry this responsibility is the Parliament. If I may take an example of my own country, the United Republic of Tanzania, I wish to refer to a number of factors or key drivers of diversity and how these may shape the nature of coexistence and inclusivity and our communities that our community envisions. As said before, diversity is not necessarily negative. What may be negative is if diversity is used to bring disunity or affect the core of our societies. The United Republic of Tanzania is a country of more than 120 tribes or ethnic communities with different languages, customs, and culture. In this regard, diversity is considered richness. But if not well managed, it can be a source of disunity. So, one of the steps that we took right after independence was to make sure that our country was united. And much as we do cherish, and as we cherished then, the unity, and that's what we embarked on in the course of time. So this was done through looking at different points of divergences or causes of adversaries in the society, and therefore devising ways to address them. The first way that we used was to fight tribalism and community differentials emanating from the use of various languages. We adopted the use of Kiswahili language as our uniting language. Out of all those languages that I have mentioned, right now I would like to report that Kiswahili is widely spoken in Tanzania, and to date Kiswahili is our national language and is spoken by almost 100% of the population. Secondly, we understood that illiteracy and poverty was high and threatened the unity of the nation. and peaceful coexistence of the people. The government, very early after independence till to date, continues to provide fee-free primary and secondary education, though limitedly. The government also provides loans for tertiary-level education. This has enhanced peaceful coexistence and improved cohesion in the society. This has leveled the space for all the people in Tanzania and opening more or less equal opportunities in employment, political space, and improvement of people's financial capabilities. Thirdly, on the understanding that religious beliefs have, in some places, divided nations and societies, Tanzania adopted secularism and constitutionally have allowed her people to believe and practice their religion freely without interference. To date, we have large Muslim and Christian communities in Tanzania, and they all work together and they respect each other and participate in each other's events. There are also discussions between the leaders of these religions. At times, there have been open-air discussions between the two regions, and our societies have been able to tolerate the differences and appreciate each other. There is no discrimination or marginalization on the basis of religion in Tanzania. These are the few examples that I've mentioned to ensure that the society is kept together. And in the same spirit, dear colleagues and friends, that said, it's important for our respective parliaments to ensure that the government are properly advised on the adoption of policies and implementation of programs that promote coexistence. At the same time, Parliament should pass laws and oversee regulations that promote inclusiveness and fight intolerance. This includes criminalizing incidences, actions, and speeches that divide our societies. This must be done timely, on time, early enough before any escalation. Dear colleagues and friends, I thank you for your attention.
Thank you, Speaker.
Kwa niaba ya wote walioshiriki kuandaa taarifa hii, na mimi ni Nyangeta Simfuko, usisahau kusubscribe, kulike na kucomment kwenye channel yetu ili uendelee kupata habari zetu.